Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So it's Season 8, and this is War number 4, and we're going up against an alliance called the Shadow Proclamation. So you can see the team that I went in here with: Captain America Infinity War, Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, and OG Vision. Now this is not my normal team, but my alliance has shifted their focus to Alliance Quest. So I had to shuffle around my team. That's why you don't see Corvus, who I've been using for at least the past couple of seasons. But it's all good. So I scouted the path out, and as you can see, these guys didn't put anyone on Node 1. That's not uncommon. And this first fight, Node 19, I tried to use the Scouter Lens bot. It didn't find anyone. But it's Captain Marvel. Now, this fight didn't go the way that I was planning for it to go. You see that? I don't know, maybe I was just a little too slow. Maybe I held the block a little bit too long. But she got a parry on me, and so I'm like, okay, maybe I won't try firing off that heavy. So at this point, I'm just trying to build up to his special 2. Got it? Boom. Lights out. I was still kind of upset because I was thinking that I was going to use him a little bit more, but I was like, you know what? He's lost so much health, and I really don't want to heal him up. I haven't been buying health potions from the Glory store, so I'm kind of low, and I don't want to use units if I can help it. So the next fight is the Poison Node. So of course I'm going in there with OG Vision, and I took a look. And I was surprised. It listed out 3 different ones. One of them was Proxima Midnight. Now, I have never had a problem fighting her. So I went in there with my OG Vision. Now, his main issue is low damage. I'm running suicides though. So he's actually hitting harder than he normally would. But I'm still going to take that recoil damage, as you see. So I have to use my specials sparingly. But his main benefit is his power control. And you want to use your specials liberally to manage their power control. But here, we don't really need power control. The only reason that I fire off the special 2 is because I know I'm probably not going to use him anymore. And I just want to get the fight done a little bit faster. Now, that last special 1 I thought would actually finish her, but it didn't, so I took recoil damage again, gritted my teeth, moved on. So I stayed up late enough to get enough energy to make it to Node 46. And then I went to sleep. When I woke up next morning, I waited until I had 5 energy. And once I did, I came back in here and started on the rest of my path. Now, I'm still boosting up, even though we are focused more on Alliance Quest. It doesn't mean that we're just going to forget about Alliance War completely. We still want to stay in Platinum. So, I'm still boosting up. I haven't bought boosts in a long time, actually. So, I'm going to start having to use them to buy some more boosts. But in any case, I boosted up, not a lot, but enough that I thought that I would be able to get through this path. So this first fight is a Darkhawk. He's only a rank 3. So I went in with Starkey. Now, I usually try to build up my poise charges all the way, but here you see I didn't do that. The fight would have gone a little bit easier for me had I done that. Okay, so now I'm doing damage, but not as much as I could have. You can see he's still chewing through Darkhawk. And then I did that not thinking that I was going to switch his modes. And I fired off my special there because I don't know how to completely evade that heavy. I always get clipped by it. And I didn't feel like getting clipped that time. So I fired the special off, even though I was going to take recoil damage, to avoid taking that heavy damage and possibly putting me in a worse position. But we got him down. It wasn't as clean as it could have been. Very happy that it wasn't a rank 4 or a rank 5. Maybe then I would have fought it a little bit differently and built up all of my poise charges. All right, so now we've come to the unblockable special 1. And I'm going to use Starkey again. And I thought about using those level 3 health potions. But I was like, you know what? Let me use the big boys because I don't want to run out of items. I'm not really in danger of using all my items up. But you never know what can happen on the rest of the path. So I went ahead and just used the big boy health potion. And I'm fighting a Sentinel. Now, to fight Sentinel, you'll notice here that I'm doing a medium light medium combo. That's because Sentinel gains those analysis charges when you do 2 moves, the same move, twice in a row. And so you want to alternate your attacks. Medium, light, medium, maybe fire a special. You just don't want to do the same move twice. And here, I was doing that a little bit because I wanted to build up those poise charges because I knew that my special 2, since I had him already down, you know, pretty far, I knew the special 2 was going to take him out. That's the only reason I started building the poise charges up. Normally, you wouldn't want to do that because as you're building the poise charges, he's building analysis charges. And those analysis charges, if you don't know, make him a beast. He becomes tankier, he does more damage, you just want to avoid it. Now, I went into this fight knowing who I was going to face. It's a Mystic, so you know, chances are it's Mordo. So I healed up, and I'm like, okay, I should be able to get this, but every once in a while, things happen. Let's just say that, okay? So I'm building up charges here, and I'm pushing him back so that I have some more room, and then I'm building it up again here, and everything seems to be going okay. I start my attack here, and right there, I hate complaining. If you've watched any of my videos in the past, you know that I have complained about this same thing. Dropped input when they fire their heavy. It's always when they fire their heavy. So I swiped. He didn't swipe. And if you slow it down, you'll see that he just stopped blocking. Now, you guys know I wouldn't stop blocking. The reason he stopped blocking is because the game saw that I took my finger off the block to swipe. It didn't register my swipe, so what was left? Just stand there and eat it. And then he turtled, and you saw what happened. But it's all good, not worried about it. Like I said, our focus is different, and the pressure is much less. So I went in here this time. I thought about reviving him, but I know I'm going to use him for the mini-boss fight. So I decided to go ahead and use OG Vision, who I wasn't planning on using. And I'm just hoping that I can get him down without another death here. Alright, so now I'm actually having to watch that Bane timer. And he always likes to fire the special off just before the Bane is going to transfer. And just play him the way that I had to play him a long time ago. Okay? So you see here where I waited there? I baited out his heavy so that I could then attack him. Yes, I did take a little bit of Bane damage, but far less than I would have if I had just tried to attack him and he started turtling. Alright, so I'm firing my specials off knowing that I'm hurting here, but I know he only has a little bit of health here. Okay, the Bane is about to transfer over to me. I don't care. Just hit into his block, take him down. So at least we didn't die a second time to this Mordo. But I've died to Mordo on Bane before, so it's nothing new. I hate dying. Even though we're not focused on Alliance War as we were, I still don't like to die. So now I'm going up against Dormammu. And you guys know that I use my Spider-Man Stark Enhanced against Dormammu. I don't know how Captain America Infinity War would work, but I prefer to just go ahead and go with what I know works, and that is Starkey. So I ended up having to use up my health potions here, as you see. So I need to probably the next time we have Glory come in, after this Alliance Quest series, I'm going to have to get some health potions, and I'm going to have to start getting them one a day like I used to do. I used all my glory getting T5 basics and T4 basics and T1 alphas. So I'm going to have to take some time and just restock. All right, so the basic strategy here, since they've changed Mystic Dispersion, is to build up my poise charges. Now, in the past, trying to build up poise charges against Dormammu would have given you instant degen and him a lot of power. No more. So now, you can see here, I start my degen, but it's after I started my attack. So I could build up my poise charges, not worry about the degen starting until I actually attack him. Now it's just a race, a damage race, okay? And right there, I don't know what's going on. That may be what happened before. He seemed to delay that heavy. I don't know what's going on. That one worked just fine. Not sure what's going on there, but it is what it is. We're just fighting here, trying to get him down before the degen took us out. Fire off my special 2 here, and he goes down. So that fight went pretty much the way that all of the fights go against Dormammu when I use Starkey. So at this point in time, I've finished my path, and the war is not over yet. So we'll find out how we did in this war. All right, so we've got 15 seconds left until we find out how we did in this war, and I have to admit that I found out how we did while I was on stream, so I actually know how this turned out, and I have some comments to make on what happened. So first, let's see how this went. Okay, so we lost. Not a big deal there, but look at this. Do you see that we did not clear and did not defeat a single boss? I thought it was a bug at first. I thought something had happened, but apparently this is correct. So what's going on? Well, I told you guys earlier that my alliance is shifting their focus over to Alliance Quest, but we still wanted to maintain a good ranking in Alliance War because there are a lot of people that still need those materials as well. Apparently, we're not able to do both very well. I mean, look at this. This is the worst performance that I have ever seen from this alliance since I've joined. Not even a single boss kill. Pretty much our season is wrecked at this point. Now, I don't know what we're gonna do going forward, but I used items. I boosted up. If we were gonna do this, then I didn't need to use any items at all. I didn't even need to finish my path. So we definitely need to figure out what direction we're gonna do, where we're gonna go. And if we're gonna try to do both, then we need to try to do both. But if we are going to be an Alliance Quest only alliance and just kind of, you know, do itemless type wars, then we need to do that. So I'll know more after we have a discussion, because my alliance leader, when he saw this, wasn't happy. So we'll find out where we're going, and I'll let you guys know in the next war video. So that's going to do it. Click like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. And you guys have a blessed day.